Hi, I'm Mike.
And I'm Jen.
And we have a company called Full Circle Homes, where we specialize in restoring antique properties.
And we're going to take you on a tour today of the 1707 house that we've restored.
So let's go take a look. We're in the 1707 house. Again, this is a 300-year-old farm property, and Jen and I are lucky enough to be the third families to own it. Right here, we're in the dining room. And this room was just such a special treat because it's largely all intact. The plaster was all original and intact. The moldings, the casings on the beams. But I think my favorite thing in this room was discovering this historic antique floor cloth. You can just see the colorings and the shapes and the design. Now, we literally dug through 4 or 5 layers of flooring that was over top of this. Found it, cleaned it. I called Jen late at night, sent her pictures, and we both said we instantly have to fix this, right?
Yeah, it was an amazing discovery to have that preserved under all that linoleum.
I know, it's crazy. This living room is just an amazing place to sit and hang out with a family. We have plenty of nights of having a glass of wine, a cup of tea. It's such a relaxing space, isn't it, Jen?
Oh yeah, we've spent every Christmas here, actually, instead of our own house. So I love this spot. You can have the fireplace here and enjoy a glass of wine, maybe watch a little TV. It's a very relaxing spot.
Yeah.
My favorite spot is the kitchen. So let me show you the kitchen.
Yeah, let's check it out.
So this space was not a kitchen before, and I really wanted to make this the heart of the home, so I decided to move it with a little negotiation with Michael on this. But this room was like another living room before. It didn't really serve a purpose. And so we moved the kitchen from the back of the house into this space, and I just love this kitchen. Especially this island. Michael made this. So it's a pine box from the barn, piano legs, which are just amazing. And then we have a stretcher that the blacksmith made that Michael drew up. And it's really fitting because this is the blacksmith's house. In addition to that, the blacksmith Dean made us this candelabra hanging on the ceiling here. And we've got a lot of other forged pieces throughout the kitchen. My favorite thing is the green cabinets, actually. I just love adding color to any antique space. I love highlighting all the woodwork. So we did this really dark green throughout the space. And then the other big thing is, again, the flooring underneath all the linoleum. Michael spent a ton of time on this. And it's fir, probably not original, but it's still old. It's at least 100 years old, probably late 1800s, and it's just beautiful and has stood the test of time. In addition to that, we have our signature hood vent that we do in a lot of our kitchens. This is sheathing boards that were in this house in the original kitchen area, and we salvaged them and put them on the hood vent cover here. And my other favorite thing is the view off of this space. So I wanted to do all windows in here, not a lot of upper cabinets. There's plenty of storage everywhere else, but you can really take in the beautiful 20 original acres to this house. It was all cow fields before, and now it's still an active hay property. So we're really proud to be able to farm this property still. It's over 300 years old, and that's just unheard of.
I know, it's to find a property that's this intact, that's only been in 3 families that were able to still maintain as a farm. I just couldn't feel more fortunate.
Let's show you the rest of the house.
Yeah. We're gonna go show you guys the bedroom next. Now this space is really special to me, to Jen as well, but me because when we started to reconstruct this place, it was literally on borrowed time. The beams that you see up here are part of the original structure. This is a post and beam Cape style house, and this is the back L. And this whole structure was literally crumbling under our feet and sliding down the hill. And we took it apart, reframed the floor, put a new foundation, all in the space of 3 days.
Right.
We were able to put the walls back on and then bring in some more pieces like these salvage beams, hand-hewn of the same time period to really add that historic look and feel back.
Right.
And then complement it with wide pine flooring. This before was the old kitchen.
Right.
So the new kitchen's come a long way, right?
Yeah, I mean, it was such a small kitchen before and there was a small little bathroom back here. I really felt like this was like the suite, the space where you could just relax and enjoy the space and the views again. The amazing views out here,
Yeah.
the fields, the pond is back here. So you can really relax in the space and you have your own bathroom back here too. So.
Yeah. But you know, the real interesting thing I think for us in doing this house and trying to do it justice and bring it back is this was really a utilitarian farmhouse. But it had a lot of nice features that were still here, but it's just a question of how we restore them, put them back together and not interrupt the integrity of the house.
Right.
But like this space is a perfect example. I am in what was a 3-season porch.
Right.
And we were able to winterize that, add these windows so you can really enjoy the historic farm property. And it's almost like you're bringing the outside in. All the trim, everything here has all been resawn. It's all historic sheathing boards that were part of the house. We try to preserve and keep everything so that we can explore the story of the house, but do justice to its history. You want to see a little bit more?
Yeah, let's show a little bit more of the house.
So we're in the dining room, and this is another amazing space to this house. This Cape style house is a full Cape. So when you look at the windows and the door from the front of it, you're gonna see 2 windows on each side. And a lot of times these were built as half capes, so then you would expand as the family got bigger. Well, this side effectively is the expansion. And the family that lived here, as they grew bigger, different generations lived in each side of the house. This is the Perkins homestead originally, and Perkins was the blacksmith, but the Kierstead family owned it next. And while the grandmother and grandfather were living here on the in-lawn side, the son and his wife were living on the main side of the house with all of their children. I mean, it's amazing that they were all able to get along so well and for so long.
Yeah, and the bonus to the side is there is another little smaller kitchen over here. So great for entertaining. Again, you can, you know, set up that area as a bar and have your dining in here, and then there is another bedroom and bathroom on the first floor here.
Yeah, let's take a look at the new addition on this house. Now, this section of the house was put on in the 1860s, so we're right around the Civil War time frame. And it's just as intact as the rest of the house, but we had to restore the floors, keep a lot of the molding and woodwork details, and then we added a lot of our own little flourishes when it comes to the end design.
Right.
But we really like to work with a lot of wood and stone and metal, natural materials, and then bring in pieces that are handcrafted that would have been similar to the time period when this house was built, right?
That's right, yeah. The lighting is all handmade by Sandwich Lantern. We do use a lot of local artisans. Like this couch is made by Angel House out in Sturbridge, Mass. And then we kept a lot of original features, like Mike said. So, like these cabinets that were in here have been in here since, I don't know, maybe the 1950s. The light that's in the kitchen here is definitely 1950s. But we added the quartz just to make it a little bit easier for use and maintenance. And this actual little peninsula was here.
Right.
We added the beam and added the quartz and replaced it from the Formica that was there.
And then if we walk into the in-law suite here, we've got the bedroom, and we get a nice full bathroom too. And this was really, again, just another big design challenge. What do we do with the footprint? We moved the whole layout this way, robbed a little side from the other side of the house, a little space from the other side, and gave a nice shower, and left room to expose a original corner post here. That's an oak beam, it's beautiful. And it just, again, gives a little tribute to the history of the house.
You've got a full queen size bed and stand-up shower in here, and it's another very private back of the house space that you can just relax in.
Yeah. Let's take a look at the bedrooms upstairs. The upstairs is amazing in this house too. You never realize how much space is in an antique cave, right, Jen?
Yeah, this house actually, well, they have 8 children.
It was 7 or 8 children, right?
Yeah, so there was 8 children in these 2 twin bedrooms on this side of the house. I really love these little rooms. They have twin beds in them now that came out of a Victorian in Hull and matched. And the cute feature that I love is this little door in between the 2 bedrooms. I think it's so much fun.
Now, of course, with all the kids and all the hard work the family put in, the parents needed a place to stay, and this was their bedroom. Again, we're lucky how intact this house was,
Yeah.
but that it was just a question of trying to preserve it and not do anything to destroy it, and then appoint it in a way that it felt like this is how this house would have been, right?
Yeah, one thing I want to highlight is when you have painted floors. And, well, painted floors would be very traditional for 1700s and 1800s, but these floors had many layers of paint. So we did decide to sand it off, lightly sand it off, but you still get the beautiful original pumpkin pine. This whole upstairs is just natural pumpkin pine. There is no finish on there at all. Yeah, I mean, we just really had to repair the plaster, add heat, update the electrics, and that was really it. Otherwise,
Yeah, it's an amazingly intact house, and we're just so lucky to own it.
Yeah, and to think that someone else was going to knock it down, and we were competing against other people that were thinking about knocking it down and building something new. And I'm really honored to be able to save this house.
Thanks so much for watching our video. We just love having you guys here, and we're super excited to have the opportunity to show you the 1707 house. Took a lot of love, a lot of pride in doing it. If you guys like what we do, please check out more of our videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We want to show these videos to as many people as possible. We're going to show you a lot more about how to restore houses like this and a lot of the adventures we go through as we do it. Right, Jen?
Oh yeah, we can't wait to show you more houses that we're going to save.
Again, we're Full Circle Homes. You can check us out at fullcirclehomes.com and come and see us.